Yes! Well, g'day. Welcome back to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Dometic. I'm Vaughan Blakey, and on this episode, we're going to check out the Dometic Adventure with O series. And we're going to witness the biggest wave of Molly Picklam's life in preparation for the Paris Olympics. But first up, it's time to check the First Nations High Performance Camp, where crew got together at Lennox Head from all around Australia to find out about their cultural journey.
We've been running the second camp for the First Nations High Performance program at Lennox. This style of program hasn't been run before, where the kids got to travel from everywhere, work with different mentors from around the country.
I think one of the great things about this camp is we've got different people from those sort of different levels of cultural knowledge, and you know, it's really interesting to sort of see everybody's journey. You know, everyone's on a very different journey, and we're happy to nurture that as much as possible or as little as possible, you know, depending on whatever they're comfortable with. So, you know, we've tried to focus a lot of our aspects when it comes to cultural knowledge really based on everyone's journey.
This camp's mostly about cultural identity and finding out who we are as people and as Indigenous people. So I'm getting a lot out of it that way.
Being close to the HPC Centre, where we have access to, you know, some of the best coaches the country has to offer. So, you know, we're really lucky there, and you know, we wanted to focus a lot on high performance, but still keep a lot of the Indigenous focus on this camp for sure.
Having the mentors here is really good for us. We had Otis Carey down here for the first camp, and I really look up to him as a person with his art and with his surfing.
We're doing some clapsticks for the boys tomorrow, some weaving for the girls. There's a little bit of truth-telling that we'll also explore. It's about, again, with the privileges comes responsibility, so just to understand that, you know, we are very privileged to be in these kinds of positions, but not all communities and Aboriginal children are as fortunate.
What I've learned is that everyone's still learning about their culture. There's so much for us to learn. A lot of the culture was lost, so getting back at it is really good for us.
That opportunity to connect with other Aboriginal surfers is really important. Getting to share their experiences and learn from all the mentors and the surf coaches here has been really amazing for the kids' development. Yeah,
I've definitely created a lot of strong connections with all the people in the camp. It's brought me closer to all of them, and I'm so excited for what's to come.
The future's very bright. You know, Indigenous surfing is very much a minority when it comes to, you know, the pool of surfers in Australia. But if we look at, you know, the percentage of Indigenous surfers based on the percentage of really high performance surfing in those surfers, you know, the future is very, very bright.
Oh, how cool! Well, don't go anywhere, because after the break, we're going to go exploring down the mid-north coast of New South Wales on the Dometic Adventure with O. That means sick waves, challenges, and a special visit for the Olympic bronze medalist himself, Owen O-Doggy Wright. How is that guy? Welcome back to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Dometic. And I am super pumped to show you this new series called the Dometic Adventure with O, where we took the 4 top Boardriders clubs from the Hyundai ABB finals, loaded them up with Dometic gear, sent them down to the coastal bush of Crescent Head for some camping, some fishing, and some fun challenges. Let's check it out. I think when you're outside and you're just with friends and you're connecting over a fire and there's just no other distractions, the big picture becomes really simple. You know, like you just look at life as this thing that is just there to be enjoyed. And yeah, I think that's a really crucial thing when you go camping. You kind of just, it all just gets stripped away, and what matters is the moment and connecting with other people and with nature. Too easy. Just under the bridge, we might get something.
Number 2.
Then we leave on Thursday.
God, he just bottomed.
Yeah!
Oh, that's a mate.
Yeah, that's a mate.
So this is how it all works. We've grabbed 2 of the best surfers from each of the Boardriders clubs that made the 2024 Hyundai ABB Grand Final at Burleigh. And we're taking them camping, somewhere down the east coast of Australia, with none other than a legend of surf journalism, me, Vaughan Blakey. It's a good old-fashioned surf trip, stripping life back to the basics, tapping into club rivalries and camaraderie, and all while trying to score some extra cash and some world-class Dometic product for their clubs. So this weekend is really about these kids sinking their teeth into a little bit of true blue Aussie adventure, man. I want to see them get dirty, build fires, dig pits, put up tents, just experience everything that is epic about the Aussie bush, because there's just no bush in the world anything like it. We just thought it would be really cool to get together with Dometic, have a good old-fashioned surf adventure down the coast, and it's part of the prize. It's one of the great things you get if you do well in the ABB finals up there at Burleigh. The surfers that are here are elite. Like, we're dealing with the cream of Australian talent. We've got Macy Callahan, who's a CT quality surfer. We've got Alistair Reginato, Jolie Vaughan, Matty Job. All these guys have surfed on the queue. We've got Isla Hupperts and Holly Williams coming up. This is an opportunity to reset. Like, they can really tap out, reconfigure what they want to do, and hit the ground running with, I think, renewed energy after a week like this.
When I got the email for this, I was texted Owen and I was like, is this a scam? Because it seemed way too good to be true. But yeah, I'm just stoked to be here with all the other clubs and yeah, hopefully score some fun waves and camp. I don't really camp that much, so this is probably like my 3rd time camping.
Pretty excited for the next couple of days here at the Dometic Adventure. Come in with not really any expectation. I've not done too much camping myself, but yeah, it's a bit of a nice little break for me, and it's a good time to just relax and enjoy surfing and enjoy hanging around the fire, having a beer with everyone. It's really nice.
I don't really know what to expect, to be honest. I feel like obviously a few challenges and getting to hang out with all the other board riders and the crew and have some fun nights amongst nature and under the stars, which I'm looking forward to. It's always nice to switch off after travelling.
Oh mate, getting away from the Gold Coast, we were surfing this afternoon, looking in and seeing just the backdrop, no high rises, just beautiful greenery. I was just like, I've got to do more camping.
I've been travelling so much lately and it's really cool to just be out here and take a step back and reflect, and I don't know, I've never been so keen to just check out what's around and yeah, have a bit of fun with the crew. It seems like a good crew.
The other crew here are all such legends, like Matty, Joel and Harry are all super down to earth boys, and the girls all seem like they love surfing just as much. So it's very like-minded people, and everyone seems to love their club just as much as everyone else.
Being on a trip like this with such amazing surfers that are older than me, I literally grew up watching them. They're my idols, so it's so cool to watch them surf live and surf with them, learn from them and all that. I want to go climb a tree with, I don't know, maybe Macy will be in that tree and I'll be on that tree and we can wave at each other. That would be Oi Joel, how you going?
Yeah, Isla, I'm good. How are you? Let's go surf.
I can't take myself seriously. If you told me 10 years ago that this was going to happen, I definitely wouldn't believe you.
Camping and surfing are definitely very alike in that sense of you can disconnect from your phone, and for me, I love getting off social media, so there's nobody sitting around on the phones. It's just such a genuine, deep and meaningful conversations with friends, just disconnecting from the world.
Alright, so who do I reckon is going to be the ultimate adventurer on this trip? That's a tricky one. I think it remains to be seen. I think it's pretty neck and neck at the moment. I was watching all the crew put their Dometic kit together, and some crew had it down, some were a bit tentative. Everything went up with ease and joy. So I think maybe we've got to apply a bit more pressure to find out who's going to step up when it matters. Biggest adventurer, it remains to be seen.
Tune in for the Dometic Adventure.
Subscribe and like. We'll see you next time. something like that.
Oh man, how bad do you want to be part of that? Don't go anywhere. Part 2 after the break. Welcome back to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Dometic. Right now, it's time to rip back in to the Dometic Adventure with O for part 2. And oh my goodness, the crew were blessed with pumping waves right from the start. Are you kidding me?
Literally, we were right out the front here, rolled up, and there was just A-frame peaks. I couldn't contain it.
Welcome back to the Dometic Adventure. Well, if there's one thing us Aussies love, it's camping, fishing, and offshore pumping waves. Hang on, that's 3 things. Our 4 teams had just rocked up when they got wind it was cooking near camp. So it was time to rip into a quick setup so they could squeeze in a quick surf before dark.
Got in pretty late and didn't have too much time to set up the tents and the swag, but everything's easy enough to just pop up quickly and we're good to go.
I haven't done much camping for a while. I used to camp when I was a little bit younger with my dad and brothers, like around comps and stuff. I just remember watching Dad take a while to get everything sorted, and I don't know, it just took us 5 minutes and a little generator, and yeah, it was all up and ready. It's pretty easy.
The gear's amazing, hey? Like those little electric pumps, just plug it in, just.
Once all the teams had settled into camp, it was off to find some waves for the first Dometic Adventure quest.
We just literally were right out the front here, rolled up, and there was just A-frame peaks, barrels, and I couldn't contain it. I just ran back and got dressed. Couldn't stop smiling.
Absolutely kegging. What more can you ask for?
Afternoon, guys, and welcome to the Dometic Adventure for 2024. Got our first big challenge underway. Surf's cooking, and so it's all about the best combo. Air, tube, cutty, Rio, float, whatever. Put them together, $250 for the best man, the best woman. The other big prize we're giving away this Arvo is the Dometic Freeze, which means you could be taking home a brand new Dometic CFX5. Couldn't be easier. Get out there.
The surf was pumping, like you can't ask for much more to rock up and it just be like offshore barrels and a couple ramps, like it was sick.
Bit unexpected of the waves were cooking, and I saw Matty job like straight away just into two barrels, just like he was at Burley's unreal when the waves are pretty good. He loves finding a hog, so he stood out to me and found a couple of sick little nugs.
That was fun. Getting a bit dark though.
I'm freezing, I can't feel my feet.
Dometic Adventure is fully on. We're all best friends now. But we do have a little bit of homework to sort out, which is crowning our champions from today's super session. Our 2 best combos were Jolie Vaughan. Big tube to sweeping swipe. And Nixie Ryan. Epic combo. And then the best freeze frame moment came down to 3 surfers. Nixie did an insane turn, and Reggie did a pretty mean frontside waka. but our winner was Macy. A new CFX5, her last wave. Do you guys catch that one? Mean rail turn, full top to bottom. Slashathon, it was sick.
Well, it's no surprise to see Macy and Joel as the standouts during our first Dometic Adventure quest. We've seen them time and time again dig deep for their team, the North Shelley Boardriders, one of the most passionate clubs, full of core lord legends.
My name's Joel Vaughan and I'm from North Shelley Boardriders.
Macy Callahan, and I surf for North Shelley Boardriders.
Yeah, Macy's so good at surfing. Got to watch her on tour for a few years and that was so sick just to be able to sit at home and watch Macy do so well on tour, and now I'm travelling with her as well on the Challenger series, and she's got so much wisdom to help us out, and she's just so cruisy and fun to be around.
I love Joel. I've known Joel since he was teeny tiny, him and his little brother Huey. I am his #1 fan, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I travel a lot with Joel. Joel and I do a lot of stuff on the challenges together. Up there with one of my favourite surfers to watch in the world. He's pretty well got every trick in the book that you could imagine. He's unbelievable. I would never tell him, but yeah, he's definitely up there with my favourite surfers. At least I got Joel, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really feel much pressure on personnel stuff, so it's all good.
Yeah, North Shelley have been so amazing to me during my junior career. They helped me get to I think it was my first ISA games, sold cupcakes for me, and that was everything to me at the moment, getting to a comp was so hard back in the day, so they did everything, and they all still watch my heats and message me, and it's super nice.
Best thing about North Shelley is just the community. We all get together and, mate, it's just a beautiful day at the beach. That's kind of the main draw card for North Shelley.
The surf was such an amazing club, like NSVU always want to do well,
In 2021, North Shelley rose to the top, winning the ABB Grand Final after 5 years of painstakingly falling short.
It's so much more nerve-wracking surfing in a Boardriders event than it is on a World Tour event, especially doing it for your club because they're all so passionate.
Oh, it feels amazing. Come second a few times, and it's just so good to take the win.
How good is camping? So peaceful, the serenity. And Dometic make the best stuff around, so go get yourself into it. Well, don't go anywhere, because after the break, we're going to join Olympian Molly Picklum as she throws herself over the ledge in Tahiti in preparation for those Paris Olympics. Welcome back to Surfing Australia TV, presented by Dometic. Well, it's no secret that women's surfing in the past few years has gone ballistic. Incredible performances by amazing athletes pushing the boundaries of what was possible in the sport, and leading that charge is none other than Olympic athlete Irukandji's very own Molly Picklum. We went over for a pre-training camp in Tahiti to see how willing she was to throw herself over the ledge. This is what happened.
So we're here with Molly Picklum. She was surfing this morning and Chopu was not behaving.
This wave's popped up and Lennox is going, yep! Like he just pointed like
Yeah,
this.
I was like, Molly!
Whistling me, and we've just sat near him, and I've anyways, so I said to Kirsty, I said, can you please not kill me? Like, this isn't a closeout, surely. Like, don't kill me, don't kill me. And this way, he was just seeing this wall in this wave and thought, oh my God, like, there's no ifs, buts about it, you're going. And then Lennox started whistling.
Screaming, I was like, Molly, go, go, go.
I went across, I saw finally the, Chopu wall. It was just warping like this. And I was just like, oh my God, get going. Like, after I faded, I realized I shouldn't have faded. And then I thought I was pumping, but I was just doing the stupidest little pumps. And then, oh my God, it hurts my brain to think about it. And I just saw, when it breaks, the west bowl part, the foam just shoots up real quick. And I just felt like I was behind it, so I just braced myself rather than trying to keep pumping. And then I just went absolutely obliterated straight down the gurgler, all pitch black.
was like backflips, front flips, all of it. And then I actually popped up, all right? And then the next one on the head was just like, I was off the west bowl, kind of where the right matches. And I just caught these 2 waves. And I was the part where you're just holding onto your board, just praying I get blown into the lagoon. But I was just in this swirl. Anyways, Kersey came and saved me again. These guys thought I got blown out of the best wave.
Well, I thought
of
she
my life.
died after I seen that she didn't make it. I thought it was all over for Big Hills.
It was so all over. Like, oh my god. It was my worst wipeout ever, but then also the best vision I've ever had. And then all again too, I don't know, it was so stressful and crazy that I nearly don't even remember the tube.
Molly could have made one of the best female barrels ever today, but she didn't.
Live and
And I personally think it was the steppy that blew it. If you putted into it, you probably would have made it. But, you know,
I wouldn't have even made the drop.
it just comes down to how bad you want it. And
Anyways, at least if I ever get a barrel like that, I'll know to just keep going. Just open up. Just, not this shit. None of that. Big girl pumps, okay? And we maybe make it. But for now, I went down the gurgler the whole session.
now you can just watch that video 100 times like
No,
I did.
I'm not gonna watch it. It hurts the brain.
Oh, unbelievable effort, Molly. Congratulations on a sick year, representing the Irukandjis in Australia at the Olympics, and a top 5 finish on the WSL as well, you legend. Well, that's it for another episode of Surfing Australia TV, presented by Dometic. Don't forget to stick around next month where we continue the Dometic Adventure with O, right there on the New South Wales mid-north coast. Fantastic. See you there. I'm Born Deadly. Ah, help. I'm stuck. Help.